Hey guys, again with Dehoot Valley, I just want to show you guys we're slowly building and staking. It is officially launched, the 3D Sandbox version, which is really cool. So kind of wanted to show you what my town looks like and some of the things. And if you're just getting started, I did mention this in my last video as well. We're going to keep this competition or this contest or giveaway for a while. This is not something Dehoot Valley gave me. This is something I'm giving out. But basically, if you like and subscribe to the channel and leave your wallet address and a comment below, what we are giving away is I'm actually going to give away one of my residential buildings, which is a level 5. Here, we'll even stake it so you can see it. But basically, it's a house D level 5. It gives you 12 population and it takes 12 water and 12 energy. So to help with that, oh, it's cut me off here. There we go. Okay. So to help with that, what we're doing is we're also going to give away, and I don't have it here. I will go and craft this. I have the resources to do it, but basically we're going to give you one of the starter electric plants and one of the starter water plants. I believe it's the perpetual water, perpetual electricity, which will give you 15 water and 15 electricity. Now, why is that important? Because how you earn HOOT in this game is by staking your residential buildings which contain a population. So in this case, this is a large building. It took a while to craft with resources and requires a lot of stuff, but it uses 200 energy and 2 water, and it has a population of 208. I'm sorry, 208, 208, 208. So what that means is every 24 hours, I can go claim this building for 208 population, which is basically, it gives me HOOT. So that's why you want to work your way up and build those buildings bigger and bigger. So it's going to give you that much HOOT and you need this much energy. So that's why with our D5 building that we're going to give away, it is going to give you a population of 12 HOOT every 24 hours and is going to require 12 energy and 12 water. And that's why we're giving you the perpetual water and electric plants in this same giveaway, which will create 15 of each of those. And then you can go craft a couple smaller houses that each have, one population. So you'll be able to start off with 15 HOOT, which really gets you in the game. And the reason I like the smaller electric and power plants is it lets anybody get started for relatively inexpensive, relatively cheap. And then you can slowly build your way up to what I've got here. So really all I've done so far is I've just kind of started staking. The first thing you're going to have to stake if you're getting into this game is you're going to have to go stake those services, which is the electric and the water plant. I have larger ones, but I mean, start with whatever. And I'm just going to move some of these around. The reason I can't unstake this at this time is, well, and I probably just got to refresh because I should be able to stake that now because I clearly have enough water and clearly enough energy. So if you're having issues, guys, this is brand new, it just rolled out. So there's bound to be a couple bugs and stuff. Refresh and you probably won't have to worry about that. We'll do that here. We'll just refresh it. But step 1, and I don't know, we'll try and go back to this size. There we go. So you can see this is where every 24 hours you are going to claim your HOOT. So what that means is when you go stake a building, it's going to be 24 hours from the time that you stake that building before you can go and actually claim the HOOTs for that. So I mean, if you stake one building, you can go claim that in 24 hours and then you slowly build one up in another hour. You stake another building. Well, then those ones will become available an hour later. And then eventually what happens is you'll just go in once a day at a certain time. You'll be able to kind of claim everything once. And then there's lots of other functionality and stuff that's going to be coming. But that's basically how you guys play the game right now. What's cool is if you go to the Dehoot Valley website, and you know what, I will just pull this up real quick. Because if you go to the home page, there we go. All you really have to do to get started is connect the wallet. But one thing I would encourage everybody to do is, one, yes, go get in the Discord for sure. They're going to be dropping some stuff pretty soon here that you're going to want to take advantage of. You'll be able to buy some stuff with HOOT and different things like that. But then the other thing is really go take a quick look at the white paper, because it really leads, or it really talks about their roadmap, which is Right now they came out with the Sandbox version. That's been long in the waiting, but that's a huge step. From there, you can go stake your buildings. And then what's going to come next is there's actually going to be industries where there's going to be jobs for your population. You're going to be able to attract tourism. There's going to be a happiness meter, which is going to also earn you different tokens in the game and all that kind of stuff. So there's so many things coming. This is just the first step. This is why I like it. If you've ever played SimCity on, I don't know if it was Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64, I don't even remember which one it was. It's a very similar style game by the sounds of things, which is why I'm super excited about it, because I was a huge fan of that. But go have a look at the white paper, because it does walk you through all the different things. And this is really, today is just designed to kind of tell you how to get started. So like I said, go get your service buildings. You can buy them secondary on Atomic Hub or on NeftyBlocks Market, or you can go and craft them. That's where you can go to NeftyBlocks. I'll bring that up for you guys also. I'm going to go, just because I've already, NeftyBlocks blends. It's going to, so if you're not familiar with NeftyBlocks, go check out some other videos, but basically you can go, this was a different blend, but you can go check all the different blends, and it's going to show you all the different things that you can start blending. If you're just getting started, the electric plant and the last sip water plant are two to get started. Very easy to go construct, and this is what we're giving away along with our D5 house. But if you want to beef it up a little bit and you want to get some bigger services, you can slowly start with a water plant 1, build it up to 2, and build it up to 3, get more services, and then you can go start also building up your different buildings from 1 to 2 to 3. And when you click on them, it will tell you exactly what you're going to need to go and have in your wallet in order to go and blend those. You can go get those again on the secondary market. There's going to be some packs available that you'll be able to purchase that will hold some of this stuff. You can blend some of this stuff. There's so many cool things you guys can do. So I just urge you to take some time, leave your comments and questions below, because as I get your guys' questions, I'll be able to answer those. I'll do videos on all that stuff, but I am really excited about this game. So please, if you have questions about the game, obviously go check out Discord, but leave your comments below, leave your wallet address. And on this video and my last one, we're doing a giveaway on Monday, November 11th, 12th, 13th, November 14th. We're going to be doing a giveaway where we're giving away a perpetual electric plant, like I just talked about. Where are we here? Yeah, the perpetual, light electric plant, last sip water plant, and a D5 house, which has 12 populations. So that's what we're giving away, guys. But go to NeftyBlocks, search for Dehoot Valley, and you'll find all the blends there. So now we are going to get back into this. And basically what I am doing now is I'm just staking all my service buildings. It's really easy to do. You just go click on the build function, your services. I've got one more water that I'm going to go stake. I'm going to pick my plot. I'm going to hit accept, and it's there. I want to move this one, so let's see if that worked. Because your city will be under consumption limit. So that's not true. I think I forgot to refresh. So if you guys have issues, because this is newly rolling out, just refresh, and you should be able to move stuff. Okay, well, we'll have to come back to that, but no big deal. We can definitely do that. And then I'm going to go stake my last, actually we'll go put it over here. My last electric plant too. We're going to select it there. We'll see if we can unstake this guy. Yeah, so you know what? There's still a couple bugs, no big deal. But I know that you can unstake things because I have unstaked some of these buildings. Again, I'll show you. We're going to unstake this. Perfect. No problem doing that. So we are good to go. It'll just take some time. Again, because everything is new and there's still going to be some bugs, I'm sure the team is watching this and they'll see all that stuff too, but you can see, perfect, that building is gone now. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go start staking some of my residential buildings now. So I've already staked 4 of my larger buildings, and I've also staked some of my special buildings, which I'll go through in a second, but I'm going to show you guys if you want to stake your residential, same thing. You click the build. I'm starting with my bigger one, so I've got a couple more of these large 1985 buildings that are level 5, so I'm going to go stake that. We're going to keep everything pretty much in the same kind of area. I'm going to go stake one more of those. Go find that right there. pick that spot. We're going to accept. All of a sudden I got my 6. So you can see, guys, how my population keeps going up. And I've already staked all my electric and power. So that's how much, basically what it is, that means how much population that I can go and put into my plots. Right now, I believe you can only stake up to 20 separate buildings. So that's why it's important to go and build and grow your buildings, because the more you do that, the more population you're going to get from one building. Because if you have 20 houses that only stake or only produce one population, then I mean, you stake all 20 of those, you're only getting 20 population. As you build those up to 4 and 8 and 12 population, you're going to collect more hoots. Eventually, there'll be other things, like I said, like jobs, tourism, and different things like that will come into play. It's not there yet. Again, this is the first day. So that's what we're doing there. I'm going to go, let's see, what else do we want to stake? We want to keep staking some buildings. Let's try and max out our buildings here. So we'll keep going with our residentials. Those are pretty big, but I've also got some bricks buildings that are level 5. So we're going to go stake that. Let's go stake another one. I'm going to just try and keep everything, for now, I think pretty much all in the same spot. Another level 5. There we go. Let's go stake that there. We'll go border these guys too. We'll put all our big ones right in the center. As of right now, as far as I know, it doesn't make a difference where you stake them. It might come into play later as the game develops, but for right now, it's not really that big of a deal where they get staked as long as they are staked. So we'll put those there, and then what we'll do, we'll start building out a little bit more with some of the slightly smaller ones. These are nice buildings. Let's go put, see, and I didn't place it first, well, there you go. So it looks like a little bit of a bug. So let's refresh and see what happens. So I didn't pick a spot, so it might have just auto-selected it for me, and it did. So that's something we're going to have to go try and figure out. So that's a good bug, and it's good, guys. It's good to find these bugs now, so that they can work on this. So let's keep going and let's stake some more of these. Let's pick a building. Let's accept. What might end up happening is this might. Oh yeah, it's staked 2 on the same plot. There we go. So we got rid of that. Perfect. Now let's go put it back. There you go. We're learning as we're building. You know what? I'm going to go on this side because we have all our industrial there. I don't know. If it was me, I wouldn't want to be living right next to industrial. Maybe we'll put some of the smaller, less population homes over there when we can. Let's keep building. We've got a couple more of these big buildings. That's a 40. There's a 144. Oh, see, I did it again. So wonder if it's going to show up anywhere. Maybe not. Oh, it keeps cutting my screen off here. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's build. Let's see where that building went. Is it still there? Yeah, so it did get staked somewhere. So we're going to have to find that. Let's just pause and see if we can find that. Hey guys, so I did find the issue there. It had automatically just gone in one of these spots here. So I just unstaked all those buildings that I just had, and now you can see it's back in here. So now I will go, see, I forgot to pick the spot, and it automatically generated. So make sure you guys are doing that. Go pick your building, and then pick your plot, and then accept. If not, I think it's just going to default to where the last spot was, and you might not notice it. That's what happened, is there was basically 2 on the same plot. They might have been staked, but I didn't see it. So that's a bug. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe that's a workaround how to get 2 buildings on the same plot, but I wouldn't recommend it because who knows what actually happens. Just make sure that when you're picking your building, pick the building, you pick the plot, and then you accept. That will make sure that there is no headaches later. So now let's go to what else do we have for big buildings? The haunted houses. You know what? Maybe we'll put the haunted houses by the industrial. We still have a couple more of these big guys, so let's go throw those there as well. Let's throw one more of those there. And you're probably wondering, oh man, how long is it going to take me to get to this level? I've been buying resources and gathering resources pretty much since June. So I've had lots of time to go build this. Don't be in any big rush, guys. The reason I did is because I loved SimCity. I love the idea of building cities and building buildings and all that kind of stuff. So for me, it was a pretty easy decision. We got one more big guy here. Let's see, what else do we have for big residential? I mean, that's 40. We probably will end up staking that. The haunted mansions, I definitely want to, because those are pretty cool. We got one more of these guys. Let's go. You know what? We'll go throw that there. And so what I did here, you guys can see, these are banks. So what those are, and I'll just show you. So you do need a couple special, you don't need them. They will earn you some extra HOOT. Basically what it is so there's 3 special buildings right now anyway. There's some others, but these are the ones that you want, because what it'll do, it'll give you a specialty role as well, which allows you to participate in some drops and different things like that. But you have the bank, the major plaza, and the hut of the natives. And based on how many buildings and stuff you have and how much HOOT you have, you can gain excess HOOT. So how does that work? If you have at least 50,000 HOOT accumulated, you can get up to 500 HOOT additional from staking your bank. If you have 10,000 HOOT accumulated, it basically gives you 100 extra HOOT. So that's what that does. But again, it gives you that specialty role if you have one of each of these. If you have a major plaza, that gives you 250 HOOT every 24 hours. And if you have the hut of the natives, it gives you up to 500 HOOTs. Basically, it gives you 50 HOOTs per building that you have staked. So if you have 10 buildings, that's 50 HOOTs each. That's going to be 500 HOOTs per hut. And because right now, as far as I believe, you can have 20 buildings staked. So you can get up to 1,000 HOOTs extra if you have 2 huts of the natives, which again, you'd have to go get these on the secondary market, either on NeftyBlocks or on Atomic Hub, but they are available. So I'm going to go and stake, stake my other bank. You know what? We're going to go put it over here, kind of keep everything in the downtown core. I've got my plazas to, kind of lighten things up a little bit. Maybe I'll go through another plaza over here. We'll throw one. Sure. Oh, see, we can't throw it there. So the plazas take up a little more spaces than some of the others. But you can see we still have room. Let's go throw a plaza over on this side as well. You don't need to have, I've got 4 of them. You definitely don't need to have that many, but it doesn't hurt you. There's a little greenery, never hurt anybody. What else do we have? We still have some special buildings. We have our huts. I haven't put those anywhere yet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go throw those. Yeah, let's throw them over here by the lake. Give them a nice little lake view. We're going to have all those staked. Do one more of those. Special buildings. Pick it. Almost accepted. Pick the plot. And there we go. Now, I'm going to go finish just staking my buildings. Let's go see how many. So far we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Because these are, sorry, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15, because these are banks. Those do not count. So we can stake 5 more buildings as far as I know right now. So again, let's definitely want to stake my higher ones. Do I have any more big buildings? No, now we're into the houses, but we do have a haunted mansion, which was a cool Halloween giveaway. You can't get this anymore unless it's on the secondary market. But let's go and, let's go throw it over. Let's throw it over by the bank, because banks are pretty spooky. We're going to throw that there. And then, you know what? We're going to throw a couple houses on the outskirts, especially some of the nicer ones. We got one more downtown building. Well, that's 40. Let's do our 56s, because those were a little bit bigger. Yeah, so these are just kind of the starts. There's a lot of room to level these up too, which I will probably do. But we're going to go put those on there, because I want to max out my population. Until I get to this 3,500, I want to put as many of those buildings as I can. So we got those. Let's see, what else do we have for residentials that we can still go put? We've got one of those buildings. We've got a couple haunted mansions. Oh, we have 2 haunted houses. Well, where should we put the other haunted house? We'll mix it up. Let's go put it by the other bank. Keep the banks in check by having some haunted houses by them. And then we still got room. So let's just keep putting buildings until we can't put buildings anymore. So that's 40, 40, 40. You know what? We got some more of those haunted buildings. Let's go stake those too. I like the haunted buildings. These are smaller haunted houses. We're going to go put them over here. You've reached the limit asset in staking. So that means we probably have 20 buildings. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Did we count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So you know what I bet probably happened is, remember when we had, when I had kind of double clicked or I didn't pick my plot first, I bet you behind here is one of my buildings. So I'm going to go back into my assets, not here, but I'm just going to go to, actually I'll show you where I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go to NeftyBlocks. I'm going to go to my inventory or my NFTs. And I'm going to see how many I have because I have a feeling something got... so this is good to go through these bugs. This will be good for the developers too. But let's go search by collection, Dehoot Valley, and see what we have for residential, because right now, 6 of those, I've got 4 of those, I got 3 of those. Yeah, something is missing, and it's probably behind one of these buildings. So I won't bore you, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what's missing, and then we might have to unstake a couple of these and find it. Either way, I know that with those 20 buildings, because I had all these staked before, at least the population is correct, even though I can't find that building right now. Like I said, it's probably a duplicate. So I'm going to go look into my NeftyBlocks, and so I've got, and see how many of these buildings I have of each of them. And I have lots of resources and stuff too, guys. So I'm excited to do the giveaway. But regardless, I'm going to go find that out. I'm going to go see where we're missing a building. Regardless, everything is staked. I have, if you go here, I mean, I've got all my special buildings staked right now. I've got all my services staked, and I've got not all my residential buildings, but I do have everything that I can for the time. What's exciting, as I saw in the Discord, is what they are working on is you'll be able to buy additional plots with HOOT. So that's great for me. I still have energy and services that I can go and deploy for more population. So I'm going to go and, eventually buy more plots, stake some more of those buildings, keep upgrading, keep growing. And that's the gist of the game right now, guys. It's really cool, but that's the whole point. In 24 hours, I'm going to be able to go claim the amount of HOOTs I have, which every day is, probably around, 6,000 or 7,000 HOOTs, which is great. But again, remember, I've been playing the same game here for 6 months, accumulating, stacking, and all that kind of stuff. When they come out with the resource packs, you guys will be able to get all kinds of resources that you can go stake a bunch of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go play around. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. We'll keep you updated with what's going on. I will let you know where and when I found that building, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be back here. It's going to be back here somewhere. I know it. So I'll figure that out, and we'll let you know. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and leave your wallet address below for that giveaway, where we're going to give away that D5 building with 12 population, and then the electric and the water plant for 15 electricity, 15 water, and get you started in this game right away. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll talk to you soon.